Oh, no, no. There's the ones that drool all over you and lick your ear constantly. There's the ones that lean on you. And then there's the ones that do both. I like the leaners best. I remember going up to North York once with a friend from downtown Toronto, and her Rottweiler was in the car behind me, and the entire way it was... I thought he was going to lick my ear right off, but yeah, but I love Rotties. They're great. I like dog stories. Please join me in welcoming our next performer for the evening. This is Adam.
Stand for now. Yeah. I don't actually know how tall I am. My spine's not shaped. I was born with a back disease, so like my spine did not grow properly. So. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, I right now I'm on like a journey for sobriety. You know. Like it's only been a week so far, but you know, like I think even in the week, it's like, I feel like it really, it's like when you go on that journey, you kind of really like realize who your real friends are, you know, and like the people to support you in that. But I started writing a lot of like poetry because I'm really inspired by like a lot of music, like the band. I don't know if you guys know the band The Offspring, but like that band really just like. I don't know how to explain it, but when I listen to like the lyrics and like I actually own all their vinyls and I've seen the band like 10 times now and like, but like especially because like they have this like I had a friend, 3 friends that all died of opioid overdoses and like unfortunately, you know, they all sadly they not trying to be funny, but they joined the 27 Club, and then like right after that happened though, like they like within like a matter of months, The Offspring released one of their albums and they had this whole song called The Opioid Diaries, and it was all about like opioid overdose, and like I just don't know how to explain it, but yeah, no, the lyrics just inspire me to write a lot of like poetry. So I have a few here, and I'll just keep reading them until you tell me to stop. I think I actually, yeah, I actually have 5 written because 5 is my favorite number. That's why I put myself as, you know. But yeah, the first one I have is called The War of Fate. So the plot holes of eternity will leave you with uncertainty. Just when you think things are almost done, it's time to stop walking and get ready to run. You'll never be able to get everything done, so think about all the small victories you've won. You're the one of the few who doth heed the call. You put in the effort and gave it your all. Look back and see how far you've come. The future is now, so it's time to get some of the happiness, joy, and some of that peace. Everything's better, you'll have the relief. I used to be optimistic, and now I'm a pessimist, always feeling like I wish I didn't exist. I can't see things, what it's really worth. But now that I'm here, I'll have a rebirth, a chance to start over and have a clean slate. And maybe by then, I'll meet my fate. When you find yourself deep in the trenches of war, sometimes it's hard to remember what you're fighting for. I've gone so far, I can't continue to pretend that there were times I thought about giving up in the end. If I really was going to make my final goodbye, at least that I know I always did try. Just remember that everything I did, my real self and the truth, I never hid. Why not hold back and pretend you're something you're not when authenticity is all that you've got? Show your real self and be proud of who you are and find joy in the life that you live because you've come so far. And that was the first one, and I called that one the War of Fate. And then I would love to like be like a punk rock band and just like turn what I have like into like, cause like that I love punk rock. I love getting into like mosh pits. Although I think I'm at that point where I'm a little bit too old. Because the last mosh pit I got into, I actually tore my MCL. And so I think maybe I'm at the point where it's like, I'm a little too old now, you know. But, you know, it's good fun, you know. And then this next one I have was called One Day. So all it can take is just one day to change your life in a major way. You try to fight, kicking and screaming, and then you realize that you've just been dreaming. No matter what, you can't get away. At this point, you simply don't have a say. So you try your best to take control, but nothing works, so you just take the toll. You suffer through thinking things will change until your life starts to rearrange. The pain inside it burns like flames, and I'm sick of all these stupid games. Everything must come to an end, even the lies you hold inside. You just don't know what else to do or even what to say. The silence speaks to me, a voice that seems so far away. It's closing in, it's coming near, the subtle build of all your fear. The winds of change, they blow so strong, but I have felt them all along. Life in the world comes and goes like a candle flame or rose. Everything must die, even the apple of my eye. I find myself stuck in a place where I can't seem to see anyone's face. No matter how much time I spend, I just can't seem to round the bend. Sometimes I struggle just to breathe, and I need to know when to leave. As much as things might hurt today, I know they too will go away. Like a needle pulling thread, maybe it's all just in my head. For me, I know what's right. I'll always put up the fight. When I look up into the sky, it makes me never want to die. I get up and feel the sunshine, and I have a lot of things on my mind. Things will come that are unseen, and every day you might not know what they mean. Every day all you do is try, and the truth is sometimes you may not know why. What comes next you'll never know, so put it in drive and come on, let's go. Time goes by so fast, and everything is in the past. Some things are a mystery, and all the rest is history. Looking back won't get you far, so live in the now right where you are. Don't waste your time bumming around. Dust yourself up and get up off the ground. Sometimes you just don't know where other people go, what goes on in their head even after they're dead. So live your life with minimal strife. Do what you want and live by the rules of you. So many things are shiny and new. Sometimes I didn't know how to tie my shoe. There were many things that I thought I wanted, and I had all this money and things I just flaunted. But when I looked into my own eyes and I saw behind my affluent disguise, and I learned who I really was. And yeah, thank you. That one was called, I called that one Day. So, yeah, okay. So this one, this one I called Every Single Day. So life is so hard you can't go it alone, but with the right support, you'll get in that zone. Your problems and worries will fizzle away, and things will keep improving day after day. Times are tough and things will be hard, but blissful happiness is worth the reward. The lessons from strife may be hard-earned, but when you grow strong, you'll never get burned. Every new chapter that you happen upon has so much potential to bring out the dawn of an era of what's to come. If you don't keep progressing, then things will feel numb. Just try to focus on the good, follow your heart, and do what you should. Bring on the challenges and face as they come. Your life will be better when you don't succumb. The path ahead is a road unknown. It's winding and dark, and the cold winds are blown. You never know just what's in store, so don't turn around and never shut the door. Whenever you run into things you fear, just remember that people will be here. Together we can make it all through. So listen to friends, and you'll know things are true. When things are so hard you get knocked down, think about how far you've come and try not to frown. The world is a very scary place, but whatever happens is nothing you can't face. Keep looking forward towards a better path, and always fight back against the wrath. Never forget how much you have come, and in these times, things will go, you'll look back where they're from. You'll stand taller and be better as time goes on, and remember those moments that you've built upon, a foundation of prowess and fortitude. You can look back and lift up your mood. As things get better and continue to improve, one day you'll find and you'll get in that groove. You'll never forget all the pain the hard times have caused, but you remember that because of them, you've improved all your flaws. You can truly make it through and overcome it all. One day you will find your call, the strength you've built by surviving the fight, knowing you never gave up and always did what was right. One day when you're at that bliss, you can be thankful that you didn't miss the good times that come from the strength that you've reached by learning the pain and the lessons they've taught. Every time you feel like you can't keep going, a risk of the life never truly knowing. So what's to come, what's in store? Don't close yourself off and don't shut out that door. Keep pushing forward and never give up. Then one day, when you drink from that cup, you'll feel the happiness and joy of a life fulfilled, and looking where you are and the happiness, you'll be thrilled. Thank you. Thank you. One more, or should I? Yeah, I have a. Yeah, I have a little shorter one here. So this is one I actually just started writing recently. So I have thought quite a lot how we course our life. And it's funny because I'm actually married to my husband, and so in the poem I wrote, I thought about that you could never be my wife. We met each other at the perfect time, and I feel like he's my partner in crime. He makes every day a pleasure and joy and reminds me why I should not be coy. I'm always ready to take the next step because I know that when I'm with him, I move in my pep. I never thought I would find someone so strong who would never do me any wrong. I was done with relationships and lost all my hope, and then you show up and gave me the rope. You taught me how to be the best me, and now that I'm here, that's all that I want to be. I love you more than words could explain. Sometimes things get twisted inside of my brain, but knowing you don't view me in the negative way makes me feel like no matter what I say, our relationship has been so tried and tested, so I guess all there's left to say is I really love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That last one was so romantic. The other ones, I think you need to find a punk band that wants to use those as lyrics.